to another Wraggys review. So tonight, reviewing a collaboration between Totally Brewed and Castle Rock Brewery. Uh, Funnily, um, labelled Fruitanising with the Enemy, which is really strange. Uh, our man in charge of Totally Brewed has obviously got a sense of humour. Let me just wipe this camera because for some reason, yeah, the picture looks as shit as it did before. So I'm having to use a Castle Rock Yard Party glass because yesterday something happened in the beer room. Yes. There was a moment of suicide. Yeah. So I've got Totally Brewed, Castle Rock, and all the local beers that I've just bought last week. Put them together to do a beer haul photo. What happened? A couple of the cans went over and took out, smashed me Totally Brewed glass and one of my Castle Rock glasses. Yeah. Was I pissed off? Yeah, a little bit. But hey ho. So, oh, there's a bug on me. Ugh. So this is an Orange and Cranberry Sour. It is a 5.7%. We are in an absolute bloody heat wave. I've been into Beeston this afternoon. Drank some nice Totally Brewed in Beeston. Went into town, drank some nice Castle Rock in town. In the city centre. Yeah, it's about the only time I dare go in the city centre because, to be honest, absolutely hate Nottingham city centre. Uh, the council have ruined it, but there you go. Yeah, you only need to look at the Broadmoor Centre to see what the council have done. Yeah, cracking. How to ruin a thriving city centre. Why? Well, only they know that. But working for them for 20 odd years, they hated cars, and yeah, they've got their wish. There's no cars in the city centre, and there's no people, so you got your wish. Good on you. So you can see this on camera. It's pouring a lovely orange colour. Gotta be honest, it's looking good. Good to see that Totally Brewed have actually collabed with Castle Rock. I'm not party to politics and amongst breweries, nationwide, local, or whatever. I really don't care. Don't really care. All I care about is good beer. And if breweries coming together delivers good beer, and breweries feeding off other breweries, and it's the same with everybody really in life. Somebody who's a bigger, say in my respect, someone who's a bigger beer reviewer. Yeah. Although I'm quite small really, so in that respect. But there you go. But you know what I'm saying, So, look at the pour. Certainly an orangey looking pour with a bit of a red tinge. In some ways, orange and cranberry. And it's different, orange and cranberry. Um, yeah, shut it. Some gobby. Next one. So there we go. Certainly orange on the nose, touch of cranberry in the background. Ooh, dangerously drinkable. Drink it ice cold. This is at room temperature, so it's not quite ice cold. Big thanks to Tom over at Totally Brewed for sorting me this out. Adventure Beer didn't sell it, so it was nice to get hold of it and be able to give it my review. Obviously, I've been out in town this afternoon, so I've been to Beeston first, Star Inn, Crown Inn, then over into town to the canal side, junkyard, barrel drop. So, visited some of the great pubs of Nottinghamshire, and we are lucky to have so many fantastic pubs delivering some amazing beer. Pubs that I feel at home in, pubs that I feel safe in, pubs that I feel part of the community. Means a lot to me. Um, oh, that's just hitting the spot. At cold temperatures, sours are king because they deliver fruit, tart, sour, and they are ultimately super refreshing. And yeah, they deliver what they do. And yeah, it's quite interesting, the artwork on this can. Um, Always interesting to read into the artwork. Is that Castle Rock? And one has to wonder, you know, there's always a story. As a gardener, I'm a seed sower. So, um, more often than not, I'll do a review, but there may well be an element of the review where I'm sowing a seed. One, maybe for reaction. One, maybe to push buttons, to, you know, to get a brewery to do something they're maybe not wanting to do normally, collabing or something like that. Gotta be honest, sat outside in the heat, it's just starting to cool down. That's probably the best part of the day. The worst part of the day is from about 11 till 5 because it's so bloody hot. Ugh. So that tomorrow when I get to work at 7 o'clock, it's going to be quite nice. I'm going to try and run around, do as much watering as I can to try and keep the plants alive. And that is my job this week, really. Watering, 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 watering. Lots of bloody water. All on a meter. So, it's not the cheapest job in the world. Um, and I dare say, for brewery owners, it's also not the cheapest job. I apologise for the quality of the um, picture. It's not the greatest quality. I think the sun coming in and out is not helping matters. I ought to have used the Chromebook really instead of the phone. At some stage, I will swap on to the other phone really, you know. But yeah, funny thing is, I've actually brewed a clone of their Stargazer slap in the face today, and yeah, I've just bottled it up. It's slightly hazy. Could have used beer finings, but let's be fair. My version of Stargazer using the same a malt base that's very similar and the same hops. It's not going to be perfectly the same, but it's going to be damn close. Work tomorrow. Who's feeling work on a Monday now? I mean, after you've been at home all weekend in the heat. For anybody working outside tomorrow, it's like, oh, for God's sakes. more of this bloody heat. For those working in aircon, it's like, yeah, get me out of my bloody ass and get me into aircon, baby. And for those who don't work at any stage of the year, it's like, oh, better open a window. Yeah, get some fresh air in. Yeah, while everybody else is working for me. Yeah, there's a lot of that goes off. So the cranberry element really, at the temperature the beer is at the moment, the cranberry element really is quite powerful. I would assume at fridge temperature that the orange temperature is slightly more powerful at this temperature, be it room temperature, be it outside temperature, and it's pretty bloody warm outside. 20 degrees or so. Um, it is what it is. And mm, obviously, Totally Brewed, they're pretty decent at making sours. They made some good sours. Beers, I'm looking forward to seeing them back at the Robin Hood Beer Festival this year, along with Black Iris. Again, another one that was not there last year. Hopefully, we'll see both the people in charge this year. Wouldn't want to think they're slacking off, sat at home, chilling out while somebody else does all the work for them. And yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. It's funny because I can remember back to the days when Totally Brewed were at the castle, and I'm trying to think that Alex, the man in charge of Black Iris, I think he was actually there. Oops. There you go. One way around. Switch the camera. And there you go. I'm back. And yeah, it's one of them reviews, isn't it? This review is not going to come up good. Picture quality is going to be absolutely shit because the camera wrong end again. So there we go. Is what it is. It's going to be one of those reviews. I don't like doing reviews outside, and the can's gone over again. So it's a long review. It is what it is, and it's a review where the picture quality is awful. You don't have to tell me. I'm looking at the picture quality, and yeah, it's not looking great. There we go. So the sun's over there, behind and we're back. So yeah, the when it's like this, it knackers the picture quality up, and it's most annoying. These are the reviews I like. I know that a lot of people say, "Oh, short reviews are king." Short reviews have no bloody personality. I'm not that. That's not me. Um, that's not how this channel was built. And for the most part, people come on this channel to get a bit of personality. And I'm umming and ahhing over how I should be. And do I go short reviews? Yeah, pretty much bish bash bosh, dog shit reviews. Or do I just keep the personality? Say what I know about the brewery, put a bit of effort in, because I see reviews, and I see a lot of reviews, and I listen and watch, and it's like, yeah, and if you know the brewery, then to put more effort in, surely. It's the thing. Whether people want that or not, that's the other, I suppose. Orange and Cranberry certainly battling out to be the king here. 5.7% is not overly strong in the grand scheme of things. Um, I am going to have to bring the beers out of the shed for the next few weeks just to get a proper review, because it's too warm in there. You know, you can't review a beer at them temperatures. Um, so what I'll have to do is start doing beer reviews, but do bring them up to the house and even review them in the kitchen, because the kitchen is a damn sight lower temperature than the shed at this time of the year. This is the problem. When it does get warm, and it is warm, the shed becomes not a good place to do beer reviews, which is sad really, because the beer room is the killer beer review venue. And I nearly picked up a load of good bottles today, but sadly I wasn't going into Nottingham city centre to try and get them. It's a pain in the arse at the best of times. I am liking this from Totally Brewed and Castle Rock. The first Castle Rock and Totally Brewed collaboration. I've not heard of another one, although there were years when I really didn't pay any attention whatsoever. So it maybe has already happened and I've not noticed. But in any case, it's great to see it happen. You know, opening up of brewery channels and opening up of breweries to the wider world is a good thing. You know, keeping breweries on your own is never the thing. Open it open it up to more people, and seeing where it goes. You know, oh, right, I'm absolutely shattered. It's literally 7:30 on a Sunday night. Work at 5:30 in the morning, and you know, like most people, the weather's just absolutely batters you, and I'm as drained as you can be. Totally drained. Yeah, not totally brewed, totally drained. But yeah, orange and cranberry. It's got a lovely orange pour to it. Whether you can see that in this light and on this phone, it's a shocking picture. But certainly can smell both the orange and cranberry elements, and it's sitting home lovely. Tart, sour, good 4.4 out of 5 for me. And that's it for this review. A long, boring review, but cheers. I enjoyed it.